New videos every day.
Hello, my name is Molly, and today I'm going to lead you through a yoga sequence that will be helpful for the reduction of stress and tension within the neck and shoulders and the lower back. This is also going to be helpful for building strength within the upper body and lower back body. And the sequence is beginner friendly and useful for all levels of practice. And at any time that you'd like to pause this video and spend an extra few breaths working with any one of these postures that I'll offer, I invite you to do so. So we'll begin today from an all fours tabletop position. You can meet me there. And if you would like to pad your knees with a blanket or a pillow, go ahead and position that underneath your knees for a bit of padding. Position your wrists below your shoulders. Bring your knees below your hips with your ankles and feet at hips distance, and then reach your crown and tailbone nice and far away from one another. Now, as you press deeply down into the earth wherever you meet the earth, through the 10 fingerprints and the tops of the feet and the shins, use that connection to the earth and the clear foundation that you've set to find even more space between the tip of your tail and the crown of your head, finding clear alignment. Now from here, start to move and follow your breath as you lift just the crown of your head with your inhale, opening gently into the throat center through the cow pose. Now with your exhale, slowly arch into a nice deep forward fold. This is known as the cat pose. With your inhale, return to your cow pose, your little baby micro back bend. Then as you exhale, allow your hips to reach back and down to your heels, your forehead lowers to the earth. Relax the shoulders here. Now inhale, rise once again into your cow pose, little baby back bend. And as you exhale again, take a nice deep arch through the back body for cat pose. Inhale and make sure that the lower back is supported here. You want to make sure that you're not dropping the belly. Keep those deep belly muscles toned to help protect the lower back. And then with your exhale, you can release the lower back as you sink into a pose known as the child's pose, Balasana. Once again, inhale, lift and lengthen through cow pose. And then exhale, press deeply into the earth as you arch into your cat pose. Inhale back through cow pose. And here our hips sink to heels as we find rest in child's pose. Now from here, if you're ready, you can just stay for several breaths. You can also continue through that sequence just a little bit longer until your body feels nice and warm and ready for the next pose that I'm going to offer you. Now from child's pose, with your next inhale, slowly lift up into your cow pose. This is where we're going to change it up a bit. As you exhale, soften your elbows towards the earth and just lift your knees an inch or two. Shift your weight back, straighten your legs, and release the crown of your head low. This is a pose called downward facing dog. Bring your knees to the earth with your inhale. As you do, lift the crown of your head for cow pose. And then uncurl your toes. Take a nice deep arch into the back body for cat. And again, inhale through your cow pose. Now exhale, sink your hips to your heels, returning to child's pose. Try to relax the shoulders and elbows here. And as you inhale, each time bring it back into cow pose. Now again here, we're going to transition into our inversion, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. But continue for another couple of rounds. Inhale, cow pose. And then deep arch as you use the earth. Press deeply down and draw it into the mid-back. And then support the mid-back as you inhale. Make sure you do not sag the belly. Keep the deep belly muscles toned here. And as you exhale, use them to draw your weight back and down and surrender, child's pose. Let's do this one last time. Inhale, our heart and throat opener. And then here as we exhale, we release the goodness of our thinking mind below the compassionate and loving heart. Inhale, knees to earth. Lift and open, but keep the belly muscles strong and supportive. And use them as the belly muscles draw in and up. Press deeply into the earth and take a deeper cat pose here. Inhale, lengthen through the spine as you lift the crown. And then back and down for child's pose. Again, if you would like to take rest and just stay, feel free. Otherwise, as you inhale back to your cow pose, with your exhale, go ahead and take it back through what's called puppy pose into Adho Mukha Svanasana, our downward facing dog. Now, once you are here, check in with your breath. Make sure that you have not lost that nice, calm, even breath that you began your practice with. Notice the head and what's happening there. You may want to gently rock your head yes a few times and then no a few times. And then from here you can just rock your hips from side to side, kind of like you're wagging your tail. And then if you'd like to, you can bend one knee and then the other, or just walk in place. And just move energy and breath and awareness through the backs of the knees as you open into the calves. And then settle back into the stillness of your downward facing dog for another couple of breaths. As you are ready, inhale, bring it down and find cow pose. And then exhale, take a nice deep arch into cat. Inhale through cow pose. And then as you exhale, bring your toes together, separate your knees, and sink your hips to heels, lowering your forehead to the earth. And if your forehead does not touch the floor, you can bring your hands or forearms underneath your forehead for support. But just allow for your shoulders to relax fully away from one another. Broaden the space through the back of the heart. And you can just rock your hips from side to side as you sway down between the legs. You can roll your head from side to side and massage into the area across the brow, along the forehead. And then just take another several breaths here in your child's pose. As you are ready, go ahead and with an inhale, bring yourself back up. Well, thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. And if you found this video to be helpful or useful, I encourage you to hit the like button or the favorite button, or to leave a comment for us. And if you'd like to learn more about me or where I'll be teaching yoga around your community, you can go to primalearthyoga.com. And I hope to join you again in the future. Namaste.